Doing it, nothing is going to happen. So I know I need to sit there. And
I have also done, after ABBA, I have done several solo records.
ABBA is more than just a band. They are a cultural phenomenon that has left an indelible mark on global music. Their songs, from Dancing Queen to Mamma Mia and The Winner Takes It All, have been celebrated for decades, enchanting millions of fans worldwide. But behind the glittering lights, sold-out arenas, and infectious melodies lies a story that few truly know. At the center of it all is Agnetha Fältskog, ABBA's golden voice, whose life has been a mix of unparalleled success, heart-wrenching personal struggles, and haunting experiences that most fans could never imagine.
everything that comes onto a track is music.
From her meteoric rise as a teenage pop sensation to her role in one of the world's most successful bands, and finally, to her deeply private and sometimes turbulent life away from the spotlight, Agnetha's story is both inspiring and cautionary. What really happened behind the closed doors of fame? How did a young girl from Jönköping, Sweden, rise to global stardom and yet endure heartbreak, obsession, and isolation? In this video, we'll uncover the untold life of Agnetha Fältskog, her extraordinary career, the struggles she faced in love and fame, and her emotional journey back to music after decades of seclusion.
La på stråkar och då hör jag, gud alltså, det är min låt.
But that's just the beginning, because the story that unfolds is far more complex and gripping than you might expect. Agnetha Fältskog was born on April 5th, 1950, in Jönköping, Sweden, and from the earliest years of her life, music seemed to flow through her veins. She displayed a remarkable talent for the piano and began composing her own songs at an age when most teenagers were still discovering themselves. By 17, Agnetha had released her debut single, Jag var så kär, which quickly became a hit in Sweden and marked the start of her solo career. The song's success led to a recording contract with Kupol Records, and she soon became a household name across the country.
We were together on a social basis. They were both singers, we were both in our bands.
But even with rising fame, her life took a pivotal turn when she met Björn Ulvaeus, a gifted musician who would later become a member of ABBA. Their meeting was more than a personal connection. It was a crossroads that would alter both her life and career forever. In her early solo years, Agnetha faced the highs and lows of the music industry, from public acclaim to the pressures of constant performance and media scrutiny. Despite this, her passion for music never waned. Little did she know, the journey she was embarking on would lead her to the creation of one of the most influential bands in pop history. Her youthful ambition, coupled with raw talent, set the stage for the global phenomenon that was about to explode onto the music scene. And what happened next would not only define her career, but shape the sound of an entire generation.
It's a long process. But the thing is, if I'm not doing it, nothing is going to happen.
The early 1970s marked a turning point for Agnetha when she joined forces with Björn Ulvaeus, Benny Andersson, and Annie Fried Lyngstad. Together, they officially formed ABBA, a group whose influence would soon extend far beyond Sweden. In 1974, ABBA's victory at the Eurovision Song Contest with Waterloo was the breakthrough moment that propelled them to international stardom almost overnight. From there, the band's trajectory was unstoppable. Hit after hit. Dancing Queen, Mamma Mia, Fernando, The Winner Takes It All, and Take a Chance on Me not only topped charts worldwide, but also became the anthems of a generation. Agnetha's crystal-clear, emotionally charged voice became one of ABBA's defining features, giving life to ballads and pop tunes alike. Yet, the pressures of fame were immense. Touring schedules, media appearances, and public expectations tested their personal and professional limits. Behind every dazzling performance was a story of discipline, compromise, and at times, personal sacrifice. ABBA's music became more than entertainment. It was a cultural touchstone, shaping the landscape of pop music for decades to come. Their influence is still seen today in countless artists who cite the band as a major inspiration. But even as the world celebrated ABBA's triumphs, the personal lives of its members, especially Agnetha, were quietly unraveling under the strain of fame and relentless public scrutiny. Agnetha's personal life, particularly her romantic relationships, tells a story of love, heartbreak, and resilience. She married Bjorn Ulvaeus in 1971, and together they built both a family and a musical legacy, welcoming 2 children, Linda and Peter. Their marriage initially symbolized the perfect union of love and creativity, and the couple became one of the most iconic duos in pop culture. Yet, the pressures of fame and diverging lifestyles gradually eroded their relationship. By 1979, their marriage had ended, leaving Agnetha deeply affected emotionally. Despite the divorce, she continued to collaborate professionally with Bjorn, as ABBA maintained its extraordinary success until the band disbanded in 1982. Agnetha's second marriage to Dr. Thomas Sonnenfeld in 1990 was kept entirely private, a low-profile union that offered hope for personal stability. However, it ended quietly in 1993, after just 2 years, with little public explanation. Many believe that Agnetha had grown too accustomed to independence and sought a life free from romantic entanglements. These experiences, though painful, shaped her understanding of love and independence, reinforcing her desire for a peaceful, self-directed life away from public scrutiny. Even in the midst of heartbreak, she maintained a positive outlook, embracing freedom, family, and music as sources of fulfillment. Her resilience in navigating such challenges is a testament to her inner strength and unwavering commitment to living life on her own terms. Even after stepping away from the limelight, Agnetha's life was not entirely free from drama. G.E. Vander, a Dutch man who had admired her since childhood, became an obsessive presence in her life. By the time he reached adulthood, his fascination with Agnetha had transformed into an all-consuming. Following these experiences, Agnetha chose seclusion, moving to a quiet suburb outside Stockholm where she could live life on her own terms. She focused on family, her beloved dogs, and a private, peaceful existence far from the relentless glare of media attention. Agnetha has explained that she doesn't feel lonely. She values her freedom and the companionship of those who truly matter. This period of isolation allowed her to heal, reflect, and regain control over her life after decades of public exposure and personal turmoil. Despite living away from fame, she never lost her passion for music, and the world has continued to admire her resilience, patience, and unwavering commitment to living authentically. Her story during this period is a powerful testament to the importance of personal boundaries, self-care, and reclaiming one's life from external pressures. It also sets the stage for her remarkable return to music, proving that even after years away, a true artist's voice never. Music has become timeless, influencing generations of artists. From Madonna and Kylie Minogue to Adele, Agnetha's voice, delicate yet powerful, remains one of the defining elements of their sound. Beyond her musical contributions, her life story, marked by personal struggles, independence, and a remarkable comeback, offers lessons in resilience, self-respect, and artistic dedication. Her decision to step away from the spotlight at the height of fame and later return on her own terms has inspired countless fans, demonstrating that success is not measured solely by public acclaim, but also by personal fulfillment. Agnetha Fältskog is more than a singer. She is a cultural icon whose influence spans decades, shaping not only pop music, but also the very way we view dedication, artistry, and the human spirit in the face of challenges. Agnetha Fältskog's life is a story of extraordinary talent, profound resilience, and enduring artistry. From her early days as a Swedish pop sensation to global, stardom with ABBA. Through personal heartbreak, obsessive encounters, and years of seclusion, she has navigated life with grace, independence, and unwavering dedication to her craft. Her recent musical returns prove that passion knows no age, and that even the most private of lives can leave an indelible mark on the world. Agnetha's story reminds us that behind every iconic voice lies a human journey filled with trials, triumphs, and the pursuit of inner peace. Her melodies continue to resonate, inspiring new generations while affirming her place as one of music history's greatest voices. Are you a fan of Agnetha Fältskog? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more fascinating stories from the world of music and culture.